And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, ready for our girls' championship contest here from the Flagler Invitational Basketball Tournament, presented by Big Time Small Town Media on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv. We have the host of the tournament, Flagler, who happens to be wearing black and be the visitors on our scoreboard tonight due to the way the brackets are set up. Flagler is coached by Mr. Gary Elrick, assisted by Hannah Seaman. The starters will be number 11, Katie Ostman, a 5'3" senior. Number 15, Darian Allison, a 5'6" senior. Number 20, Morgan Ostman, a 5'6" senior. Number 22, Kaylee Santala, a 5'11" senior. And number 34, Melissa Poet, she is a 5'6" senior. Now over to the home team tonight, Vanguard Charter, the Coursers. They are coached by Frank Heist. Starting lineup for Vanguard. Number 5, Cassandra Solski. She's a 5'9" senior. Number 14, Bailey Heist, a 5'7" senior. Number 22, Perry Rose Sykes. She is a 5'10" senior. Number 23, Angel McNulty, a 6-foot junior. And number 31, Caitlin Bauer, 5'9" junior. Good luck to the team. Vanguard earned its trip into this championship contest by dominating Marino yesterday afternoon. Flagler did the same to Cheyenne Wells last night. We still have boys championship action later tonight. Again here on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv. Vanguard will be squaring off with Cheyenne Wells on that one. Hope that you will join us for that one as well. We're sure glad to have you along with us right now. And thanks for letting us be part of your Saturday afternoon and evening. Tip controlled by Vanguard. That's Bauer flipping ahead to Sykes. Finally into the hands of Heist. Heist went crazy yesterday. Had 19 in the first half. Fed inside Solski. Runner no good. Bauer putback is. And just like that, points on the board. Near turnover against pressure. We saw this full court pressure from the Coursers just cause all kinds of problems for Marino. It's Katie Ostman. Dribble is killed over there on the far side, able to get it off to Morgan. She'll drive. And pass stolen by Bauer. It's ahead for McNulty. Traveled with it. Example of why coaches tell guards never to give the ball to the post in the open court on the run. Morgan Ostman on the far side, hounded by Bauer. And looks like we've got a foul on. That is on Heist, her first. Allison triggers it into the front court. That's Katie Ostman into the double team and called for steps. Heist with it in the backcourt. She's picked up by Katie Ostman. Going to get a screen from Perry Rose Sykes. But over for Sykes, too wide, out of bounds. And the turnover right back. 1 minute played. Just one basket scored. Heist with the steal. Layup. Good. Baseball pass down court to Allison. Pass back for Poet. Tipped out of bounds by Solski. Lob over the top. That's Poet into Santala. Turn. No. McNulty with the board for the Coursers. Out to Heist looking down, finds Sulsky on the wing. So drive, kick it up top, free throw line jumper, Sykes, no, it was good, but called for steps.
Go Panthers!
No. Showing some diamond pressure. It's Katie Osman reversing through Poet. Now to Morgan Osman into the middle. Santala. She'll give it off to Poet. Quickly down to Katie Osman. Fires the long two. Off, and Darian Allison couldn't handle the rebound. Too hot and out of bounds. Full court man defense from the Panthers. Sulsky gets it into Heist. Back to Sulsky. She's guarded by Morgan Osman. Lob over to Sykes. She'll lob it inside for McNulty. Powers up, blocked. Bauer, little runner in the paint, bang off glass, good. She has 4. It's a 6-0 start. Morgan Osman, her pass, stolen by Sulsky, and they're going to get Santala on the wrist after the steal. Morgan Osman checking out. She is replaced by Carissa Roan, number 32. Into the post. That's Bauer. Turns around. Reverse layup blocked by Poet. It's Katie Osman. She's picked up in the backcourt by Heist. Heist shading her to the sideline. Lob in, or powered in there to Santala, and she is fouled from behind by McNulty. It'll be her first on the team. Or second on the team, rather. Team fouls are even at 2 apiece. Bring it into Roan. Now up to Osman. Has her pass slapped right back at her. Drags her pivot, trying to get it over the top into Santala. Heist is telling everybody to get out of her way. And Poet will get called for the reach. Actually, that evens us at 2 team fouls apiece. Heist gives it off to Sulsky. She'll skip it for Sykes. Now to the mid post. That's Bauer. Kick it back out to Sykes. Bauer in the corner. Tries to go over the top to McNulty. Santala got a hand on it. Sykes will kick it out. 3 on its way. Heist, no. Tapped around. Bauer will overpower and win the rebound. Sulsky's 3, no. Katie Osman hustling for it. Saved it, but it's going to be turned over afterwards. Bauer fouled going up. That's Poet, her second. And Caitlin Bauer to the free throw line. Sub at the desk, waiting to come in, most likely for Poet. I believe that's number 14, Christina Stratton. Bauer misses the first. That is Stratton. She will replace Poet. Bauer getting herself ready for her second attempt. Trying to expand this 6-0 lead. Second on its way. Too strong. Knocked out. The underneath official says last touched by Vanguard. Roan down the side. Reversing back to Allison. Into the middle, Santala. Allison nearly has it stolen, and sensing the 10-second violation coming, Coach Elrick takes the 30-second timeout. Vocal crowd on hand for Vanguard tonight. Trying to flip back through our notes from last night. Wanted to get the scoring for both teams from their contests. In the win for Vanguard, it was 24 points from Bailey Heist and Perry Rose Sykes. And Angel McNulty each with 10. Bauer had 8. And then 3 others off the bench with 2. Actually, Solski was a starter scoring 2. We'll get the Flagler scoring as quickly as we can. Oops. Got a jump ball on the sideline. Thank you, sir. Allison gets it into Ostman. She powers one up. Offensive foul as McNulty will draw the charge on Katie Ostman. And Morgan Ostman at the table, set to check in. She'll replace her sister. McNulty will have a pass stolen. It was deflected by Allison, stolen by Morgan Ostman into Santala. Turnaround in the paint, and the Panthers on the board. Heist puts one into the bottom of the backboard, and I think the scoreboard operator is a bit confused. It's used to Flagler being the home team, and put that last bucket up there for them. It should be a 6-2 score, and Heist will tie up Morgan Ostman. 4:18 to go. Heist will get it into Sykes. Now up top for Kayla Cantrell, who just checked in. Heist whip inside. Sykes has it stolen by Stratton. Lobs one up. Santala will fight Bauer for it. It's ripped loose. Bauer off the feed from Heist. Layup good. That makes it 8-2. Coursers as we cross the midway point of quarter number 1. Santala at the top, reversing it to Morgan Ostman. Comes back up top for Allison. Solski gambles. Roan can't get it in through Bauer. Ostman powers one up, gets it off glass, and will head to the free throw line. The foul called on Cantrell, I believe. It was. And Morgan Ostman to the line, attempting to convert the three-point play. She does with the made free throw. 8-5, 3:35 to play in the quarter. Heist across the timeline, gets a screen from Sykes, and we're going to get a foul, I believe, on Morgan Ostman, blowing through the screen. Her first.
Go around the pick, Morgan, go around it.
Heist. We'll just get it into Sykes at the timeline, gives it back to Heist. Gets a screen from Bauer, goes away. Gives it back to Bauer. Looking at the three, tries it, no good. Sykes kicks it out. Bauer from 8. That one's short and touched out on its way out by Flagler. 3:14 to go in this opening quarter. Sykes wanted to go into the post for Solski. Instead brought it out to Cantrell into the corner. Heist picked up by Morgan Ostman. 3 on its way. Too strong. Morgan Ostman skies for the rebound. Kick out for Stratton. Going down for Allison. She's knocked to the floor by Heist. That'll be her second. Heist with a good show of sportsmanship. Helped Darian Allison to her feet. And then Heist will check out with those 2 fouls. Roan will check out of the Flagler lineup and replaced by Jade Haas, a freshman. Now a foul, I believe, on Bauer. That'll be her first. Quickly, team fouls tied at 5. Into Santala at the high post, wheels into the paint, puts up the runner, off glass, no, gets her own miss. Can't get the follow to go. Last touch, by Morgan Ostman underneath. Solsky calls for the clear out. We'll give it off to Sykes. Sykes into the paint, throws up the floater for McNulty, off of her and out. Now Katie Ostman comes in. Morgan will get the break.
Go Panthers!
Allison finally gets it into Katie Ostman. Draws a double team, gets it to Santala. Drop back to Katie Ostman. She'll hit it ahead for Allison. Into Stratton, who couldn't handle it, and it's a steal for Cantrell. Quickly up ahead for no one in particular. I believe she was going for McNulty, but the pass missed her by about 12 feet. And now we'll see someone we didn't see. Yes, oh yeah, we did. Number 20, Lydia Blondin for the Coursers. And a foul on the far sideline. I think that's Bauer. That'll be her second. Sixth on the team, still just a 3-point game. Number 30, Elizabeth Grimes into the Flagler lineup. And Bauer will check out on the Vanguard side. Ball comes into Ostman. Pass back, it's retrieved by Haas. Ahead, Ostman, drive, cross. Stratton can't knock it home, and it's Sulsky with the board and the lead. Tries to cover the pass for Cantrell, tipped out of bounds by the Panthers. Just under 2 minutes to play in this opening quarter. McNulty goes up top for Blondin, finally over. Back to Sulsky, drives baseline. Kick out, gives it off to Sulsky, whips it right back into McNulty, off glass, no good. Stratton with a rebound, and she'll wheel it up herself. Goes to Grimes, who tracks it down. Now to Haas, nearly double dribbled, got it over to Ostman. That's Santala, back to Ostman. Grimes to Haas, looking on the baseline cut, nothing there. Has to go to Stratton. She'll put up a long two and drain it. 8-7 is our count, 1:15 to play, first quarter. Sulsky and Katie Ostman on the hesitation dribble. Got off her weight a little on the front of her feet, and Sulsky able to reach in or go at her and draw the reaching foul. So Katie will set down with those two fouls. Morgan Ostman right back in. Lob over the top, Sykes, and knocks it home. Nice pass on the inbounds. And a steal from McNulty as the ball was thrown right to her in the middle of the floor. Whips it over to Sykes. Sykes through three, gets it over to McNulty, can't knock it home. Grimes kept it alive. Santala, it'll be out of bounds off her. She got shoved. Sulsky will inbound, 53 seconds to go, leading by 3.
Come on, defense! Defense!
McNulty right back for Sulsky. Morgan Ostman with the steal. And we'll say out of bounds off of her.
Come on, Panthers, defense now!
Sulsky again, the lob on the inbounds. That one stolen by Grimes. Quickly up ahead. It's the freshman Haas. Wheeling on Cantrell, shoved from behind, may have traveled. Stratton, three to tie, no. And they're scrapping for it. Haas, she's called for the travel. 36.6 to go, first quarter. Sulsky down the far sideline. Morgan Ostman nearly steals it, and then they're going to say Sulsky out of bounds. That took 6 seconds off the clock. Haas will give it off to Ostman. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. She's being pressured by Sulsky. Gives it off to Haas. Inside pass stolen by Sykes. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Solski. Lob inside. Sykes. Kick out. Cantrell. 3. No. And Osman rips down the rebound. And it's going to be a steal for Blondin. No shot. Didn't get it up in time. And 1 quarter done. And we've got a tight one on our hands. Vanguard in front of Flagler. 10-7.
This broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you courtesy of the Alan Bear Agency of Akron. In times of such economic uncertainty, let Alan Bear and his staff serve as stability when it comes to your insurance needs. With years of experience serving their community with products in auto, home, and life insurance, the Alan Bear Agency is also available for farm, crop, business, and health insurance as well. Give Alan and his team a call today at 970-345-2310 or stop into 142 Adams in Akron to see how the Alan Bear Agency can serve you.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
Ready to start second quarter action here from Flagler, the girls' championship game of the Flagler Invitational Tournament, presented by Big Time Small Town Media on Colorado Preps.TV and Chassa.TV. Flagler with the ball to start this quarter. Trailing by 3. Near steal, but corralled by Roan. Poet on the drive. Kick inside and stolen by Sykes. Nobody where she was throwing it. Heist, who comes back in with those 2 fouls. Bauer open for 3. Too strong. Rebound on the weak side by McNulty. Inside Heist. Turnaround. No. Fighting for her own, and it's Morgan Osman who comes down with it and draws the foul.
Good job, Morgan!
And so Morgan Osman will head to the free throw line for the bonus. The foul called against Perry Rose Sykes. Osman goes through her pre-shot routine. And first shot up, off the mark. Poet hustling for the rebound, but could not keep it before it went out of bounds. So Coursers take over. Ball comes into Heist. Down the middle of the floor. It's a 4-on-2. Kick it over to Solski. Back into Heist. To the high post. McNulty misses it. Bauer fighting low position. Misses. And loose ball finally brought in by Darian Allison. Gives it off to Roan. And Roan called for the travel. Ball comes into Bauer. And poked out of bounds by Poet right across the timeline. Katie Osman coming in. She'll replace Morgan. Osman for Osman in the lineup. 1 minute gone. Second quarter. Still this 10-7 score in favor of Vanguard. Iced. Lob in. Solski. Backdoor cut. Cans it. Her first basket of the contest. Bauer going to get the steal. Missed the layup. Solski follow. Fouled. That on Allison. Her first. Sends Cassandra Solski to the line for 2. First one off the back iron, no good.
Go, Flat, come on!
gets the second one. Lead is 6. Roan's pass into the middle for Santala goes wide. Allison hustles for it, but couldn't get there without stepping on the sideline. Lob on the inbounds for Heist. Too strong. And we'll go back to the Panthers on the sideline.
Come on, Black, take care of the ball now.
Stratton at the point, gives it off the far side for Poet. Pass deflected by Solsky, out of bounds. Osman off to Poet. Double team. Solsky comes away with it. Gives it off to Sykes, now to Heist. Heist looking down the floor, not seeing anybody open. Solsky open on the backside. Nobody can see her. Bauer drives the baseline. No good. Stratton comes away with it for Flagler.
Good job, Christina.
Long lead down the floor. I'll say tipped by Sykes as it went out of bounds. 2 minutes played in this second quarter. Osman looks at the three. It's short. Looks good. Poet comes out of there with it for Flagler. Back up top, Osman off the screen. Kicks it over to Allison. She'll draw the quick double. Now Stratton trapping on the wings. Poet has her three blocked by a Heist. Tie up. Santala and Sykes. Arrow in favor of the Coursers. Bauer to Heist, 3-on-3. Gamble dips one over to, I believe that was Solsky. She's got 5. Stratton to Poet. We'll give it wanted to give it to Katie Osman. Threw it behind her.
Go, get right back, come on.
And hold up play, let Haas come in for Poet. Heist flips it ahead for Sykes. Stratton cuts her off, kick out. Sykes, Heist rather, 3 was off. Santala with the rebound. Stratton down the floor. Poet. Who's hit? That was Allison hustling for it, trying to save it in the corner. We're going to get a full timeout here by Flagler. Again, we still have another contest for you tonight. We've got our boys championship game. It features Vanguard and Cheyenne Wells. Recap what we've already had go on here. We had the Merino girls claim consolation by defeating Cheyenne Wells 50-20. And then our boys consolation game went to Merino as they defeated Flagler. I believe that one ended up, let's see, what did we have there? 47-32.
Go, play tough now, get up.
See the Merino coaches and players exiting the building, heading home. We wish them safe travels on their way back to Merino. Sykes gets it into Heist. Working on Katie Osman. Across the timeline. Wanted to drop it down for Solsky in the post. And we got a foul on Katie Osman. That'll be her third. and sends Cassandra Solsky to the line for the bonus. And Roan will check back in to Flagler's lineup in place of Katie Ostman, who will set with those 3 personal fouls. Solsky 1 for 2 from the line. Shooting the bonus. That one off. Rebound pulled down by Santala. She'll get it off to Stratton. Nobody steps out on her. She'll drain the 2 with the toe on the line. She has 4, back down to a 6-point game. Solsky picked up in the backcourt by Haas. And the steal for Allison gives it up to Haas. She got a running start. Took the official a second to catch it, but it's a good call. Heist into Solsky. Haas gambled, so it's a numbers game now for the Coursers. Solsky pulls up from 13, missed it. Santala down on the floor, tied up. And the arrow in favor of Flagler. Cantrell will come back into the Courser lineup in place of Solsky. Haas. Nice little float one down the sideline, tapped into the scorer's table by Heist. It'll still be Panthers ball. And Coursers will drop the pressure back, at least momentarily. Allison now to the wing for Stratton. Looking underneath. That's Roan. Draws the double, and her pass stolen by Heist. She'll kick it across. Left-handed layup up for Cantrell. Missed it. Knocked out of bounds by Heist. 3:42 to play in the half. 15-9. Vanguard in front of Flagler. Oz will give it back to Allison. Now to Stratton. Into the middle, Santala, and we're going to get a reach-in foul on Cantrell. That'll be her second. Kaylee Santala to the free throw line to shoot the bonus. Cantrell checks out. Blondin back in. Santala's first, no good. Rebound ripped down by Sykes. Floats one back, Sykes, 15-footer, no. Bauer with the rebound, kick out, Heist. Heist will drive, put up the floater, rolls off the rim, gets her own. And a reach-in foul, she's going up. That's on Darian Allison. Will be her second. And the 9th on the team, 3:13 to go. Heist with just 2 points tonight. And that won't help her cause.
Come on, Black.
So that one looked at every part of the rim it could before spitting the hook. Second one on its way. That one's good. She now has 3. It's a 7-point game. Morgan Osman quickly down floor. Stratton, left-handed layup, no. Santala crashing the boards, can't get it. And Blondin gets it. Quickly, Heist.
Stay in front of her.
And trying to break down Stratton. Can't, puts up the 3. It's off. Allison with the rebound. Gives it off to Morgan Osman. To Santala, and she'll give it quickly back to Ostman. 2:45 to play in the half. Allison gives it off to Roan. Roan over to Stratton. One to go to Santala. Pass deflected by Sykes and stolen by Bauer. Possession arrow on the tie-up goes to Vanguard. Heist. Trying to bring it up 1-on-3. They finally clear out. Give it up to McNulty. Out of Bauer. Looking at the baseline off the flex cut. That's Heist. Good position. Powers one. She now has 5. Lead is 9. Bauer with the steal. Layup. Good. She has 8. Lead into double figures. Allison now, that's a turnover by Morgan Ostman. Heist with the steal. Flips it ahead. Bauer drops the shoulder into Morgan Ostman. Wipe off the basket. Offensive foul. Caitlin Bauer. Her third. You see Poet and Grimes back into the Flagler lineup, making her first appearance in the Coursers lineup tonight. Alex Callahan, number 10. Showing 2-2-1 pressure. Ostman back to Allison, back to Ostman. Cross court for Roan. She'll bring it across the timeline, head down the far side. Brings it up top for Allison. Now to Ostman with 1:35 to play in the half. She'll launch the 3. That's going to be short. Poet trying to save it. Ball hits down on the baseline before she could get to it. Ice will bring it down, crossing the timeline at 1:25. Lobbed in for McNulty, puts up the turn and scores her first basket. 13-point lead. Coursers starting to pull away. Grimes, and she drags the pivot foot. Heist gets a breather with 1:08 to play in the half. Solsky back in. And we'll see Santala come into the Flagler lineup in place of Allison. Baseball pass stolen by Santala, and then McNulty from behind whistled for her second. Bit of a frustration foul there. And Kaylee Santala head to the free throw line. She will shoot the penalty now. Front end, no good. Number 32, Bailey Milroy checks in for Vanguard. Second one for Santala, too strong. Tapped around into the hands of Poet. Couldn't score it, and Milroy comes down with it. Blondin to Solsky. Lob in for Sykes. She'll put one up, rolls off the rim. Santala with the board. Tries to go outlet to Ostman. Saves it, travels with it. She able to stay inbounds, walking the tightrope. But momentum carried the extra step. Sykes with a nice little lefty in the lane. Score it. She has 4. It's up to a 15-point edge. Ostman down the far side. She'll hit ahead Grimes. Peel it back for Ostman. To Poet, nearly into the backcourt. Roan fires the 3, off the mark. Grimes hustling for it, out of bounds, 18.5 seconds to go. Solsky, it's a numbers game again as got the breakout. Left-handed layup is good. Ostman trying to beat the clock up ahead. Grimes puts one up in the paint. No good. Milroy board. Sykes to Solsky. Buzzer. Halftime. This Vanguard attack, kind of like waves of the ocean. Can start off, doesn't look like much, just little ripples. that continually eats away until they finally erodes and causes a collapse, and that's what's happening. They've just constant pressure, and Flagler starting to wilt as the lead has gone to 17. Step out for 3 minutes, be back, recap that first half here on this big-time small-town media production of basketball, the Flagler Invitational Tournament on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv.
Americans love numbers and iPhones. We all know the 7 Dwarves, 4 Seasons, and 12 Days of Christmas. Now, for a limited time, Viero is featuring countless reasons to own an iPhone. With an iPhone, you can take great photos or take a crack at Angry Birds, watch your favorite video, or use it as a watch, find an old school friend on Facebook, or simply browse the web. But what you really ought to find is your nearest Viero store, because for a limited time, you can have an iPhone for only $79.99. Before these great iPhone deals end, get into Viero. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Here's a simple math problem. What's 1 plus 1? 2, you say? Not at Bank of Colorado. Here, 1 plus 1 add up to free. Because our personal free checking and personal free collection give you twice as much free. You'll start with free checking, free online banking, free telebank access, free PIN pay, no service fees, and more. And when you add on, you'll get a free savings account, free appraisal with your next mortgage, and more. So if you're into free, apply today to open a new account by visiting bankofcolorado.com, where 1 plus 1 equals free. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get your DVD copies of The Adventure Seeing live online at BigTimeSmallTown.com. Hi, I'm Ben Blecka, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. Very glad you're enjoying the broadcast we're bringing to you live online. But don't forget you can have this broadcast whenever and wherever you want with a purchase of the DVD from Big Time Small Town Media. Go to www.BigTimeSmallTown.com. There you can check out all of the games that we've got from any past tournaments. We've been doing this for just more than a year, and Big Time Small Town Media is proud to be more than sports. We're community.
Ice and Oil has been supporting our community for over 65 years and is the leading supplier in propane, Sinclair diesel and gas, Chevron oils, greases, and lubricants, and a variety of tires and Delco batteries. Located on Highway 34 in Otis and Plattner, Ice and Oil is your #1 source for diesel, oil, gas, and propane needs. For all those road trip adventures through Northeast Colorado, they offer 24-hour pay-at-the-pump gas and diesel services. Ice and Oil, American product, American quality, affordable prices.
Glosson Construction is your one-stop shop with concrete work, drywall, flooring, roofing, and stucco. Everything including the final finishing nail handle projects throughout northeastern Colorado. You need to get in touch with Rick at Glosson Construction, located at 801 East 4th Street in Akron. If Rick can't build it, no one can. Call 970-345-2087. From start to finish, trust Glosson Construction as your one-stop shop for construction. Call 970-345-2087.
Akron Auto's proud to be the best pre-owned automobile dealership in northeastern Colorado. Quickly expanding, Akron Auto has 2 locations, the original on Highway 34 in Akron and a second on Highway 34 in Fort Morgan. Akron Auto wishes to thank local patrons for making their business possible and asks visitors to stop in and see what may be on the lot for you. Tax time is the perfect time to use your rebate on a car, truck, or SUV upgrade. Akron Auto, better for your budget.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
Are you ready to rumble with the Merino Rams? The Merino Rams are supported by the Merino Booster Club. The cheerleading team helps the Merino players get their game on. Go, go, go! The Merino music is supported by the Merino Booster Club also. Come watch the spring and winter concerts. Come watch the Merino wrestlers smack the match. Thank you, Merino Booster Club and your sponsors. Go Rams!
Citto has been a staple in eastern Colorado since 1971. Since 1977, Citto has been your place to go for trusses, wall panels, and buildings. With state-of-the-art equipment allowing Citto to stay on top of the truss industry, Citto wants you to know that while the economy has affected everybody, it's allowed them to provide some different services while being able to maintain their spot as one of the top truss manufacturers in Colorado. Contact Citto Building Components out of Otis at 800-925-3207. That's Citto, proud to support eastern Colorado.
In 1916, it is estimated that producing 100 bushels of corn took approximately 35 to 40 hours. Today, it is estimated that producing the same 100 bushels takes less than 3. A lot has changed in the last 95 years, but one thing has stayed the same. Farm Credit is still the lender of choice for America's farmers and ranchers. We are passionate about agriculture and are dedicated to serving America in good times and bad. This is Jordan Wilkie in the Yuma Lending Office. Give us a call today to see how we can help you. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
Akron Auto is proud to be the best pre-owned automobile dealership in northeastern Colorado. Quickly expanding, Akron Auto has 2 locations, the original on Highway 34 in Akron and a second on Highway 34 in Fort Morgan. Akron Auto wishes to thank local patrons for making their business possible and asks visitors to stop in and see what may be on the lot for you. Tax time is the perfect time to use your rebate on a car, truck, or SUV upgrade. Akron Auto, better for your budget. This broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you courtesy of the Alan Bear Agency of Akron. In times of such economic uncertainty, let Alan Bear and his staff serve as stability when it comes to your insurance needs. With years of experience serving their community with products in auto, home, and life insurance, the Alan Bear Agency is also available for farm, crop, business, and health insurance as well. Give Alan and his team a call today at 970-345-2310 or stop into 142 Adams in Akron to see how the Alan Bear Agency can serve you.
Glosson Construction is your one-stop shop with concrete work, drywall, flooring, roofing, and stucco, everything including the final finishing nail handle projects throughout northeastern Colorado. You need to get in touch with Rick at Glosson Construction, located at 801 East 4th Street in Akron. If Rick can't build it, no one can. Call 970-345-2087. From start to finish, trust Glosson Construction as your one-stop shop for construction. Call 970-345-2087.
One of the most important benefits of being a Premier Farm Credit member borrower is having the opportunity to share in the association's profits. Since 2001, Premier has paid out over $31 million in patronage dividends. If you want to be a part of a member-owned and controlled cooperative that offers interest rates that are competitive in the marketplace and committed to a patronage dividend program, call your local Premier Farm Credit office. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
And welcome back here, still in the halftime session. Didn't get our regular break in there. We had an opportunity to go down and catch up with the Vanguard boys coach, Joe Wetters. Did not get a chance to meet up with him last night. Wanted to make sure we got pronunciations for his squad down for tonight. That's one of the things we pride ourselves in, is trying to get as accurate as we can on these kids. Kids work hard. They deserve to be properly identified. Do a real quick recap of the scoring in the first half. For Vanguard, 8 points out of Caitlin Bauer, 7 from Cassandra Solsky, 5 for Bailey Heist, 4 Perry Rose Sykes, and 2 for Angel McNulty. On the Flagler side, it was Christina Stratton with 4, Morgan Osman 3, and Kaylee Santala 2. Again, we were looking at a 10-7 score in favor of Vanguard at the end of the first quarter. And then they put together a 16-2 second quarter to build this sizable advantage. It'll be Flagler possession as we get going here. They'll now be going to the right side of your video screen in the second half. Poet into Santala. And a hold before the travel. That on Solski. That'll be her first. Morgan Osman blocked by Solski. Saved right into the hands of Stratton. She'll give it back to Osman in the corner. Lost control. It's tipped into the backcourt. Allison tracks it down. Santala, cross court for Osman. Poet on the baseline. Back outside Osman. On the drive, runner, no. Bauer with the rebound. She'll push it herself down the far sideline for the Coursers. Into the paint, flip it over to Solski. Baseline runner blocked. She gives it back. 16-footer from McNulty on the wing. Cash it. She now has 4. Lead getting close to 20. 19 right now. Poet down to Osman. 15-footer on the baseline. No. Santala all alone for the follow. She's got 4. Trying to keep it close. Sykes. It's a 2-on-1. Bauer has it blocked by Poet. And Osman came down with it, had a poke from behind, and Solski with the steal. 3-on-2. Now kick it back. 4-on-2. Trailer. Heist. 3. Good. 20-point lead for the Coursers. Osman. And her pass nearly stolen by Bauer. Tipped out of bounds. Lob over the top for Santala. Gathers it and scores it off glass. She's up to 6 in the contest. 18-point deficit for the Panthers. Nice break down the floor, and McNulty fouled on the turnaround. 34, that's Poet. Her third. First free throw, no good. Doesn't get the second, gets her own miss though. And Allison had it, has it stolen from behind. And Solski scores it. She's got 9 in the contest. Roan draws a double team, kicks it to Allison. 16-footer straight away, good. First points for Darian Allison. Heist splits the double team. Pulls up from 13 and gets it. She's warming up, has 10 now. And Osman wanted to hit ahead for Santala. Wasn't open, picked up the dribble and traveled with it. And she'll exit, be replaced by Katie Osman. Heist picked up at the timeline by Stratton. Into the high post. Solski, turn around, face up, finds Heist on the cut, missed the shot. McNulty there to clean it up. Big lead now at 22. Allison drops it off for Stratton. Starts the drive with the left, peels back to the right, and loses it. It's Bauer with the steal. Push ahead. 3-on-2. Now fills the lanes to a 3-on-3. Missed it. Sykes out to Heist. Step back 3. Good. She has 8 in the quarter, 13 now in the contest. Lead up to 25. Osman will try a 3. Won't roll home. McNulty with the rebound. Out to Heist. And gives it off to Bauer. Stolen by Osman. Finds relief in Allison. Now the Panthers looking to run. She'll go right at McNulty. Have her shot blocked. Santala rebound. Blocked by McNulty. Called for the foul. Her third. Santala back to the free throw line. It's been a rough go from the stripe. 0 for 3. Whole slew of players waiting to come into the contest. Santala misses the first. Pullet and Haas for Flagler. Blondin, Cantrell, and Ashley Ames, number 33, Ames, in for the first time tonight. Santala misses the second. Heist with the rebound. She'll bring it up herself. Nice. Kick out, Blondin. Back to Heist on the baseline. Into the post for Ames. Goes at Santala. I think Santala got a piece of it. Roan had it and loses it out of bounds. Actually, they'll say with a little bit of help. Side official says no, that was poked out of there by White. Haas 3 off the mark, fighting for her miss. On the floor, tangled up. And we'll see the ball go over to Vanguard on the alternating possession with 3:42 to play. Third quarter, 25-point game. And this one just exploded. It was 10-7 Vanguard after one. Ice through the double team. To Sykes inside. Ames, turnaround, no. Roan with the miss for Flagler. Loses it. That's Blondin. Feed for Ames will go out of bounds to the Panthers. Trying to find something that'll work. And Coach Elric brings in number 23, Alicia Rodwell, in place of Santala. At this point in time, just trying to find a button to push. They'll call Ames with a foul away from the ball, holding Rodwell in the post. That'll be her first, and the official will head over to Coach Frank Heist and tell him what was going on. Heist will come away with the steal off the inbounds, layup, good. 10 in the quarter now, 15 in the contest. Osman stops, pops, three, good. It's her first basket. Heist looks ahead, Ames, pass off her fingertips and out of bounds. Bauer and Solsky will come back in. Looks like Blondin and Heist who will head to the Vanguard bench. Roan trying to attack Bauer, kicks it out. Osman, stop, pop, three again. Good again. Katie Osman hitting up. That gets it to 21. Bauer finds Ames alone. Weak side basket. Ashley Ames in the score sheet. And a timeout for Coach Elric. It's a 30-second timeout for Flagler. 2:17 to play in this third quarter. It's 44-21. We have seen 4 3-point baskets in this quarter, 2 for Bailey Heist, 2 for Katie Osman. Been a fair offensive quarter for the Panthers. They've put a dozen points up. Unfortunately for them, Vanguard has recorded 18. Rodwell in the post-up. Turnaround no good. Ames with the rebound. Hit ahead for Sykes. She'll whip it across court. Bauer, layup, good. Double figures now for Caitlin Bauer. Osman tries again. Heat check. Off glass. And one. I'll get Sulsky. They're going to call it on the side. Count the basket. It's on Sulsky, her second. And they're going to call it on the box out, so it'll be Flagler ball on the sideline. So, not going to be an and one. So, chance for a big possession here for Flagler. Roan. And Ames called for the push. McNulty coming in. Ames heading to the bench. Rodwell picking up two quick ones on the reserve post player for Vanguard. Poet brings it into Osman. Flip back to Poet. Has it stolen by Sykes. Heist up ahead for McNulty. Layup and spins out. Rodwell keeps it alive. Roan with it. And gets it out to Osman. Minute and a half to play in the quarter. She's checked in the backcourt by Heist. Heist pokes it loose into the front court. And Roan. And it'll be a foul on Heist on the far side. That'll be her third. Is going for the loose ball. Called for the shove against Roan. 1:22 to play in the quarter. Ball comes into Haas. Try to post for Rodwell. Tipped loose on the deck. Rodwell with it. Gives it off to Osman. Oh, they'll say she shuffled her feet before she could get rid of it. And Rodwell will head to the bench. Productive minutes. And Darian Allison comes back in. Heist picked up in the backcourt by Katie Osman. Heist gets an opening. Three. Good. 13 in the quarter. Allison called for the shuffle. Sykes triggering the inbounds. Into Heist down the far sideline. Ahead, McNulty drops it down. Cantrell back to McNulty, missed it. Bauer followed, no good, and she is fouled by Roan. That'll be her first. Bauer drains the first. Santala comes in and Haas checks out. Second one, Bauer, good. She now has a dozen. Osman back to Poet. Heist anticipates the pass, shuffles it off. And Sykes with the layup. Heist near steal. And I guess you're going to get McNulty stepping the leg into Allison. That'll be 4 on McNulty. I'm sure we'll see Sulsky come back in. And Allison to the free throw line, shooting the bonus. Too strong. Heist with the box out, gets the rebound. Pass in for Heist, stolen. Poet picks it up as she crosses the timeline, goes ahead. Roan, step back, long two. No. Sykes out to Bauer. Will she beat the buzzer? No, lost it going up, and we'll head to the fourth quarter with Vanguard in front, 53-24.
These days, there's no free lunch, no free ride, not even any free time. Well, at Bank of Colorado, we're putting an end to all that because our personal free checking and personal free collection serve up a whole lot of free. You'll start with free checking, free online banking, free telebank access, free PIN pay, and more. Then when you add our personal free collection, you'll get a free savings account, free appraisal with your next mortgage, and more. So if you want to bring back the free, apply today to open a new account. Visit bankofcolorado.com and long live free. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get your DVD copies of The Adventure Seeing live online at BigTimeSmallTown.com. Hi, I'm Ben Blecka, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. Very glad you're enjoying the broadcast we're bringing to you live online. But don't forget you can have this broadcast whenever and wherever you want with a purchase of the DVD from Big Time Small Town Media. Go to www.BigTimeSmallTown.com. There you can check out all of the games that we've got from any past tournaments. We've been doing this for just more than a year, and Big Time Small Town Media is proud to be more than sports. We're community.
And we're back ready to start fourth quarter here from the Flagler Invitational. Bob inside for Santala. Kick out Osman. Now Poet into the post up. That is Allison, fouled on the drive. Called on Sykes. So Allison to the free throw line. Can't get the first, and kept alive. Santala kick out Osman. Poet will fire, drains the three. Solsky drives, puts up the scoop, misses it, gets her own. Can't knock it home, and another. They'll call it on the floor. That on Darian Allison, her third. Sykes starts the drive, kick out Bauer, three, no. Hung teasingly on the rim, but would not fall. Osman up ahead to Roan, starts the drive, peel it back, Allison, 17-footer, no. And Heist will track it down in the corner. Bauer tries the three again. It'll go out of bounds off of Santala. Solsky looked at the long two. Instead, she'll give it up to Bauer, and they'll get it into the post for Sykes. Kick out in the far corner. Cantrell, two off the mark. Ostman with the rebound for Flagler. Poet with the shot fake, gets the defender in the air, misses the jump shot. Sykes with the rebound for the Coursers. Solsky wheels and draws a foul. They'll call it on the shot against Santala. Her second. First free throw for Solski, no good. Grimes will replace Santala. Milroy replacing Sykes. Second one also off. And tracked down in the corner by Osman. And Bauer with the steal and the travel. We're going to get an offensive foul called against Osman as she tries to keep Heist off of her. See Coach Heist talking about that to one of the officials during a timeout, and that was called. That'll be her fourth. Heist into the post for Solski, wheels, and that'll be Poet, I believe. Oh, I think they gave it to Allison. That'll be her fourth. So Solski back to the line. She's just 1 for 5 from the stripe. And that won't help it. Second one for Solski. That one's good. 54-27 is the count. 5 minutes, 40 seconds to play in this girls' championship contest. Osman, stop, pop three. That's off the mark. And tapped out of bounds by Stratton. Baseball lead for Bauer, tipped out by Allison. Lob inside. Solski, lefty, couldn't go. Poet with the rebound, got it out to Osman. For Stratton, give and go, back to Osman. Puts up the runner and cans it. She now has 11. Heist, she'll put up the long three and drill it. 21 in the contest. Now for Bailey Heist. She leads all scorers. And now with the steal for Heist. And I believe Osman just fouled out. That is the 5th foul against Katie Ostman. So her contest finishes at the 4:44 point of the 4th quarter, and with 11 points. Heist to the free throw line. It's 1 of 2 so far tonight. This is a 1-and-1 situation for Heist. First one is nylon. And the second one good as well. She's now at 23. The lead is 30. Stratton into the corner. Bounce feed into Grimes. Turn around. No. On the floor. I think it'll go out of bounds off of Morgan Ostman.
Come on, tough D now. Come on.
Ball come into Heist.
Under the basket, watch her.
Morgan Osman with the steal. Lob into Pollitt, too tall and out of bounds. And I believe we need to clean up some water on the baseline, behind the baseline. Bauer off of the double team. Gets it ahead for Solski. Still playing far side. Sykes into the post. That's McNulty. Turnaround good. She now has 8. Morgan Osman. Bring it to Stratton. Double team comes. Gets it back to Morgan. Poet. She'll fire the 3. Rims out. Sykes off to Heist. Flip inside for Bauer. Puts up the left-hand runner. Off iron. No good. Heading to the free throw line on the foul called against Allison. That'll be her 5th, and she heads to the sidelines with 3:34 to play. And 2 points in her column in the score sheet. Bauer at the line. 2 out of 4. Another one. 5 subs to the table for Vanguard. Milroy, Ames, Blondin, and Cantrell. Callahan waiting. She's there for Bauer. And Bauer with that successful free throw and check out. Osman gives it to Poet, back to Osman. Wanted to fire the 3, close out, couldn't get it up. She'll have to go to Poet. Poet will fire, and that's way off. Callahan tracks it down. Gives it off to Ames, quickly back to Callahan. Milroy now into Blondin. We'll give it off to Cantrell. The high post is Milroy. Turn, finds Ames, kick out Blondin. They'll bring it back out to Milroy. Now to Cantrell. Callahan in the corner. Give and go. Blondin kicks it out to Cantrell. Pass will be tracked down by Ames, and then Ames able to save it as it heads into the backcourt. And the pass right to Stratton. 1-on-3. She'll go right at Milroy. Blocking foul. Bucket won't go. But Christina Stratton to the free throw line for 2.
Come on, Christina.
That one off the mark.
Come on, get this one now. Forget that one. Get this one.
2.5 minutes left in the contest. Stratton, second free throw is off. And Stratton fighting for it on the baseline. Will be out of bounds off of Flagler. Ames gets it into Cantrell. Puts it down to Callahan. Now out for Cantrell. Near steal for Stratton. Cantrell into the paint. Underhand lefty, no. I believe Grimes will head to the other end to shoot as the foul's called on Ames with 2:08 to go. Grimes will get a pair as that is the 10th team foul on Vanguard in the second half. And Grimes hits the first. Rodwell back in and places Santala. And a timeout, full timeout for Coach Elrick.
Ice and Oil has been supporting our community for over 65 years and is the leading supplier in propane, Sinclair diesel and gas, Chevron oils, greases, and lubricants, and a variety of tires and Delco batteries. Located on Highway 34 in Otis and Plattner, Ice and Oil is your #1 source for diesel, oil, gas, and propane needs. For all those road trip adventures through Northeast Colorado, they offer 24-hour pay-at-the-pump gas and diesel services. Ice and Oil, American product, American quality, affordable prices.
Citto has been a staple in eastern Colorado since 1971. Since 1977, Citto has been your place to go for trusses, wall panels, and buildings. With state-of-the-art equipment allowing Citto to stay on top of the truss industry, Citto wants you to know that while the economy has affected everybody, it's allowed them to provide some different services while being able to maintain their spot as one of the top truss manufacturers in Colorado. Contact Citto Building Components out of Otis at 800-925-3207. That's Citto, proud to support eastern Colorado.
Grimes missed the second free throw. Cantrell scored on a putback for Vanguard. And now a foul on Blondin with 1:48 to go. And Morgan Ostman will shoot the free throws. Just saw that history was made in college football with Ostman hitting the first here as Johnny Manziel, the quarterback from Texas A&M, wins the Heisman. First freshman in history to win it. Ostman cashes the pair, and she'll check out. Olivia Charles in for the first time tonight, number 42, as is number 10, Haley Allison. So both coaches into their bench. Ames goes right at Haas and loses it as she gets to the baseline. Manti Te'o finishing second, and Colin Klein, the young man from Loveland, finishing third. Number 13, Xavier Wallace, and number 1, Jordan Arcuri in for Vanguard. Ball tipped out of bounds, stays with Flagler. She'll fire the three and cash it. Cuts it back to a 30-point game, 1:20 to go. Arcuri on the drive, hand check called on Haas. Her first, sends Arcuri to the line to shoot the bonus. 9th team foul against the Panthers. And the first free throw is good. She is now the 8th courser to score. Give her a pair. Makes it a 32-point game at 67-35. Allison to Haas. Gives it back to Allison. Over to Rodwell. And Arcuri with the steal. Callahan comes out of there with it. Hit ahead for Wallace. Wallace lefty, no. And Rodwell fighting for the rebound, has it knocked out of bounds by Wallace. Final minute of contest. Haas on the drive, peels back, out to Allison, now to Rodwell, she'll drive, kick out to Charles in the corner. Her pass stolen, it's Callahan, up ahead, Arcuri, and takes the extra step, called for the travel. Charles gives it back to Rodwell. Just give it to Allison. Now Haas on the floor. Step back. Nothing there. Feed it inside for Grimes. Turn around with the left. No. Poked around. Grimes rips it down and is fouled with 15.8 seconds to go. That's on Ames. Grimes back to the free throw line. She was 1 for 2 on her earlier trip. Won't get the first one here. And the second one is good. She's got 2. Callahan down the middle of the floor. Lob down into the corner, Arcuri. Back to Callahan. They defeat it in to Milroy. And Rodwell with the steal. Flip to Charles, her shot, and will not beat the buzzer, and that will do it. Oh, as the teams prepare for the presentation of championship hardware, we'll tally up our numbers here.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, Flagler Athletic Director Sherry Peterson will award these teams their plaques.
And Flagler Athletic Director and boys basketball coach Sherry Peterson will present the plaques. First to the Flagler Panthers for the runner-up. She gives it to Morgan Osman.
And our tournament
and the championship goes to Vanguard. We'll look at the scoring numbers real quickly before we wrap up our broadcast. Individual scoring on the Vanguard side. It was Arcuri with 2, Cantrell 2, Sulsky 10, Heist 23, Sykes 6, 8 for McNulty, 14 for Bauer, and 2 for Ames. On the Flagler side, Katie Osman with 11, Haas 3, Stratton 4, Darian Allison 2, Morgan Osman 5, Santala 6, Grimes 2, and Poet 3. Teams getting their pictures taken as we wrap up our broadcast for this game. We'll be ready to go here in about 10 minutes for the boys championship contest. Invite you to join us on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv. I'm Kerry Sherman from Big Time Small Town Media. Thank you for being part of our broadcast.